Hey guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today is day 24 of Ethany's hashtag 31 Days of Tarot 20. And the prompt for today asks us what our top 5 tarot books were for 2010 through 2019. So I thought that this might be a nice quick video. So I am in my pajamas right now and I have my tea steeping downstairs. It's a little too hot to drink right now. Don't feel like burning my taste buds off. So I have my books here in front of me and I am gonna share those with you now. In no particular order, I pulled I think this is probably my fave of all of them. The 365 Tarot Spreads book by Sasha Graham, and I've done many videos where I pulled a few spreads out of this book and, you know, kind of walk through with people, or just like thought it might be fun to share that spread, and you know, and I wanted to see kind of what other people got. These spreads in here are so good, and I love the little like tidbits of information. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's say, actually, you know what, let's go to today. I'm like in September, we're still in January. What am I doing? Okay, January 24th is the Release Obsessive Thoughts spread. So it gives you like some information of like what happened on this day. It gives you like what the spread is all about. It gives you the questions and kind of the layout down here. Up at the top, there's like a little like food for thought that goes along with it, and then the particular tarot card that kind of represents the theme of that spread, and kind of an interpretation of that card and its connection with the spread. So it looks just like that. And of course, you don't have to go in order. You don't have to be like, oh, okay, I can only do this spread on this day. Like, it's fun to just kind of go through the book basically and be like, oh, okay, you know, pick a spread, you know, for yourself that you think would be excellent. So in the back there are like the different categories, like health and well-being, holidays, goddess and god. So, you know, if you were like having trouble, like, can I just find a spread that's about health? You know, it's all separated in the back for you, and it tells you what page everything's on. So I highly recommend this book. That's been my top book basically between those years, 2010 through 2019. Another excellent book that I have is The Ultimate Guide to Tarot Spreads. I have a lot of tarot spreads books, by the way. And this is by Liz Dean. Also some pretty fabulous spreads in here. Different kind of layout, where it might give you some extra information. Like, let's say it's an astrological spread, gives you a little information on that, which cards are associated with certain, you know, astrology references. It gives you sample readings. Yeah, just a lot of really good stuff. A lot of really useful information. So yeah. These books definitely do not collect dust on my bookshelf. I'm also one of those people where I make sure that the books that are on my bookshelf, they get used, they're used for reference, or, you know, whatever it may be, you know, and or they have a nostalgia to them. But otherwise I don't let books just kind of sit around and collect dust for the most part, you know. Otherwise I want other people to be able to enjoy them too. So usually I'll just, whatever books I'm not using anymore and I don't ever see myself in the foreseeable future ever going back to that book, even though I thought it was a great book, I'll donate it to my local library so that they can raise funds for the library. So I also have the Tarot Spreads book, and this is by Barbara Moore. Huge fan of Barbara Moore, by the way. Again, excellent. I think that the explanations of each spread, or each card in the spread position, are wonderful. I just love Barbara Moore's voice, the voice that comes through. There's also a section on do-it-yourself spread design, you know, which I thought is interesting. I like to create my own spreads. So yeah, this book is another fabulous book to possibly add to your collection. And Another book I have is The Kitchen Table Tarot by Melissa Sanova. Follow her on Instagrams, by the way, the Instagrams. And I just love, okay, why do I turn to the Tower? But Tower is stalking me. This is going to be my 2020 card. Oh my goodness. Or my stalker card for 2020. So the Tower, or at least each of the cards in here, I just love the witty sense of humor while also having actual knowledge of what's going on. So it's not meant to just be like a joke book, but you know, you can have fun with the meanings of the cards. And for me, I love to get various perspectives of people's understanding of the cards, because I want to be able to include that into my readings that I do for other people. I don't want to just have meanings that came from one particular source. I like to add vocabulary into my readings, you know, from multiple different sources and multiple different points of view and backgrounds. And I think Melissa Sanova did a fabulous job with this. There's a lot of tongue-in-cheek, a lot of a sense of humor that is quite like my own. So yeah, I enjoyed this. And then in the back, she talks about, you know, if you were thinking about finally jumping off and doing professional readings of your own. She gives a lot of really good advice. She talks about, you know, some experiences about when readings go a little weird and kind of what to do with that, or at least in her experience. And I just really love her being able to share her knowledge with others. I like when people do that, because there's a lot of people that we all get stuck, and we all need somebody to lead. No, we all need, you know, other points of view so that maybe we can kind of get out of whatever rut or thing that is blocking us. So I definitely recommend this for every person who works with the tarot out there. And the last one came with a deck, actually, and this is the Playful Heart Tarot, and you can see that in the book it says, "Cuteness is my sacred space," and this is created by Kitten Chops. And also, okay, so talking about Melissa Sanova, okay, whoa, we're all blown out here. Melissa Sanova has that very witty sense of humor. Okay, Kitten Chops also has quite the voice coming through when she's talking about different cards in the deck. So yes, it's Rider-Waite-Smith basically, but how she comes at each of the cards and her explanation of them from this very like rainbow, kittens and unicorns and hearts type place, which is her personality. I don't know, I just thought it was great. So let's just like flip to a card. Okay, Ace of Cups. All right, so let's see what she has to say for the Ace of Cups. Let's fill up our hungry hearts to the brim with super tasty blessings. Open your eyes and recognize the grace and favors bestowed upon you. Happiness and fulfillment of your earthly desire can be yours only if you are open to this heavenly opportunity. If you're in a pickle, aimless daydreaming, or a closely guarded heart are blocking your progress. Are you operating from your head? Let your heart get a word in. You'll like what you hear. Like the whole, I know it's just like a small little guidebook, but I love the point of view in here. I think it's wonderful. And of course there's other things in here too, just kind of like her thoughts on tarot and kind of why she created her deck and everything. But I don't know, I love this. And then she had extra cards in her deck, so there's some other interpretations of things, which I think if you know you wanted to just kind of add them, not the extra cards, but like add that kind of knowledge into your reading too, I think would be really helpful. So I know that you can't just buy this separately. You would actually have to get the Playful Heart Tarot in order to have this guidebook. But if you happen to have the Playful Heart Tarot and you haven't read the guidebook yet, like please read it, because it's really, really good. So yeah, that's it. Those are my top 5 picks for 2010 through 2019. Oop. And yeah, so I look forward to seeing what books you guys have chosen. If you've you have any similarities, or, you know, maybe there's some fabulous books out there that I haven't read yet or seen yet, you know, I mean, there's no way I know every book out there. But yeah, that's it from me, Spiritual Homies. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. And if you want to throw a little tea money my way, which by the way, I think my tea is cooled down, so I'm going to have that after this video, then think about joining that KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittensweightsandtarot. And I will catch you, Spiritual Homies, tomorrow. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.